From News Channel 15, you're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kyle Peach. Here's a look at what's going on. The latest now on First Brands Group. Patrick James, the founder and CEO of First Brands, the parent company of Champion Labs in Albion, is now set for trial July 13th, accused of stealing billions from his own company to fund a lavish lifestyle. WFIW reports that prosecutors are alleging James operated a Ponzi scheme that defrauded banks and other lenders, a scheme that led to the collapse of the auto parts giant. The consequences have been devastating as dozens of manufacturing plants, including Champ in Albion and several in Jasper, Indiana, have closed their doors, leaving more than 4,000 workers unemployed. James' attorney, Scott Hartman, has requested a delay in the trial, citing the sheer volume of evidence involved. According to Hartman, the government has already produced around 7 million pages of discovery documents, with more expected by the April 27th deadline. The defense is asking for the trial to be postponed to the first quarter of 2027, but government attorneys are pushing back against any delay. The First Brands bankruptcy case is meanwhile ongoing in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court in Houston, Texas. Both Patrick and his brother Edward James remain free on bond as they await criminal trials. WAKO reports that the bankruptcy court judge, Christopher Lopez, on Friday signed an order approving the sale of First Brand Group's intellectual property related to the wipers, filters, plugs, and lift products to Premium Guard Incorporated for $25 million. As part of the sale, PGI will assume certain liabilities and pay a portion of net sales over time, valued at around $20 million. There is no word what, if any, impact on that sale that it would have on the Champion Labs closure. News out of Fairfield tonight. The city council there met Tuesday, and Mariah Hayes, the executive director of CASA, or Court Appointed Special Advocates, discussed the organization's services for children in the Wayne County Child Welfare System. Meanwhile, the council addressed several street maintenance projects, passing a resolution appropriating $60,000 in motor fuel tax funds for general street maintenance. Mayor Gary Moore says the targeted streets include Rosewood Lane west of the city limits, Southwest 7th, Northwest 9th from Mount Vernon Road to Route 15, North 1st from Sluter to Dar Street, including parking lanes, and North 1st from Lakeview to north of the north corporate limits, plus patching at South 1st and a patch at the intersection of King Street. The council did approve a request from Doug Anderson of the Wayne County Farm Bureau to close the street for the Farm to Table event Tuesday, September 15th. Tickets for the event go on sale July 1st. The council also discussed and approved a revolving loan modification for Christina Copeland of Grace and Bloom following her business separation from her former partner. Austin Moore requested a revolving loan for Moore Graphics, his home-based embroidery and screen printing business, to buy new equipment and expand operations. That request will be reviewed by the revolving loan committee. Recreational fund expenditures of some $15,300 were approved for 15 self-watering flower pots for downtown, with the Fairfield High School FFA handling the planting and maintenance, and $4,000 spent for new automatic door locks at Freedom Park bathrooms to address security concerns, including people using those facilities as overnight accommodations. Mayor Moore proposed a new policy for swimming pool water billing, suggesting that sewer charge reductions take place for residents who pre-notify the city before filling new pools or draining and refilling existing pools. That would be limited to once per year and require advance notification to avoid the sewer charges on water that doesn't enter the sewer system. Meanwhile, the lakeside tennis courts in Fairfield are in urgent need of repairs. Park Superintendent Chris Jenkins informed the Fairfield Park Board at their meeting last week that the 8 courts are riddled with cracks totaling about 19,000 linear feet. WFIW reports that the cost to repair the cracks could reach $66,000. Jenkins recommended focusing on repairing the 2 southwest courts first, which would cost an estimated $24,000. In additional updates, Jenkins said work has begun on the swimming pool in preparation for the season ahead. The board also discussed a request from the Little League to install a cover over the bleachers at the South Diamond. At the Fairfield Golf Course, Jenkins noted that the greens have been recently aerified and a maintenance procedure performed twice a year. The board did vote to keep the fees for the Kids in Motion program unchanged from last year, allowing use of the swimming pool on Tuesdays and Thursdays at a rate of $100 per visit. The Olney City Council met Monday. WSCI says on a 4-to-1 vote they approved an ordinance to not allow cannabis dispensaries to be located within the city's limits. They also approved the $6.5 million low bid from Ambraw Asphalt for the downtown Main Street resurfacing project running from Route 130 through Olney to Route 50. They approved a law enforcement mutual aid agreement to start a drug task force involving Olney and Robinson, as well as the sheriff's departments in Richland, Jasper, Lawrence, and Crawford counties. The council approved a Class S liquor license for Hovey's LLC for various downtown community events. It also approved a cooperative agreement with the Department of Defense so the city can purchase federal surplus items at reduced prices. The council approved the various low bids for pea gravel, sand, crushed stone, riprap, and concrete, and noted the East Street Bridge project is underway, continuing, and the Elliott Street Bridge project will start later this week, both lasting for about another 4 weeks. The Grayville City Council met back on Monday. WRUL says the council approved the annual budget and voted to release the remaining $7,500 budgeted to help the Grayville Senior Citizens Center. Groff Memorial Library board members and officers were approved by the council, including President Andy Brock, Vice President Marionette Blood, Secretary Kayla DeStefano, and Treasurer Kate Clark. New board members include Morgan DiMaggio and Jamie Compton. The city will be selling 3 properties they own. They're located at 117 East Martin, 214 West North, and 611 Water Street. The city is also accepting bids on 29 of 36 items of excess equipment. In all, those sales will bring in more than $10,870 to the city. The council did approve the renewal of gas liability insurance with Shepherd Insurance, the premium up $58 from last year to some $7,727. Mayor Travis Thompson says mosquito spraying is ongoing in Grayville. The water tower cleaning project is complete, and Commissioner Baldwin thanked the owners of Wabash Antique Exchange, saying they've adopted the area around the veterans' flags and are planting new plants, raking and removing leaves, and have committed to take care of it for the summer. Baldwin says he hopes other businesses might step up to help out as well. The Lawrence County Sheriff's Department arrested a Northern Illinois man on Tuesday morning. WAKO says 23-year-old Lazaro Kutzil of Chicago was found to be wanted on an outstanding warrant and charged as well with obstruction of a peace officer. And 62-year-old Gary Kurowski of Lawrenceville was arrested late Monday night after being involved in a crash and leaving the scene. He's charged with driving while revoked and leaving the scene of an accident with vehicle damage. More to come tonight. Your forecast is next, and then back to talk sports. Stay tuned.
Spring is a great time for Jeeps. Lease a Jeep Grand Cherokee L for only $539 a month, or a 2026 Jeep Wrangler. Lease for only $330 a month. Fresh pricing is waiting for you at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. New season, new ride. Steve Faulkner Automotive has F-150s with 3.9% financing for 84 months. Or lease a new Maverick for as low as $388 a month. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
At First National Bank of Allendale, we know that winning starts with the right support on and off the playing field. That's why our local lenders make tailored, local decisions so you can score big on your goals. With branches across your community, we're here to help with everything from home loans to business growth. Because when it comes to your future, local lending is a true team effort. First National Bank of Allendale. Local lenders, local decisions.
Welcome back. Time to talk weather. Last night we showed you this map, and I thought it looked a little aggressive in terms of the amount of precipitation we would receive. Through 7 o'clock Friday night now, the bulk of that rain will be tomorrow morning, and you can see those numbers have calmed down a little bit. Generally, most of us less than 1/4 of an inch expected. Up north, around Effingham, there maybe up to 3/4 of an inch of rain. Again, I still think that's a little high. But not a whole lot of rain coming our way, but we will see some showers, it looks like, as we go throughout the day tomorrow on your Thursday. Numbers today, 84 degrees was our high this afternoon, 69 our low this morning. Did see a few sprinkles on the windshield this morning, so we'll call that a trace of rain. Temperatures well above normal for this time of year. Looking at the map here, putting it in motion this evening, we did see some rain to the west, but really fizzling out. Here comes the weather tomorrow, though, and through tomorrow morning, we'll see those scattered showers and storms. Not expecting a lot with that and nothing severe. Not much to follow that after that pushes out around noontime tomorrow, and then clouds will start to build back in on your Friday, setting us up for one more shot of rain and a cold front for the weekend. Overnight lows tonight with scattered showers becoming more numerous as we get closer to daybreak. The overnight lows will be in the mid-60s. On your Thursday, again, in the morning, best chance for those scattered showers and storms. High temperatures will be cooled a little bit because of the cloud cover and the chance for rain. Upper 70s to low 80s for the high on Thursday. Thursday night, we'll keep the scattered shower and thunderstorm chances in the forecast, but really not seeing a lot to develop outside of a few widely scattered passing chances of rain. Overnight lows as we wake up Friday morning will be in the upper 50s to around 60. And then on Friday, we heat things back up again. Could kick off a few scattered showers and storms once again. Nothing severe, and not all of us will see rain. In fact, probably most of us won't. Friday's highs will be back up into the mid-80s. And then as we approach the weekend, that's when things will change. 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly as we get closer to daybreak tomorrow. Overnight low of 65. And then that scattered shower and thunderstorm chance on Thursday. Possibility of some redeveloping showers and scattered thunderstorms on Friday. Best chance will be later in the day towards Friday night. The shower and thunderstorm chances pick up again on Saturday. We think most of us will see rain as the cold front comes through. High on Saturday, 75, knocking us down to 40 Saturday night. Sunshine for Sunday through next week. High temperatures take a knock here with that cold front passing back into the 60s, into the mid-70s by the middle of next week. That's your forecast. Sports is next.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide, but that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service, give us 2 business days, that's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely, and we're protected and you're protected that way.
Welcome back. Let's wrap up with sports. In boys high school baseball yesterday, Mount Carmel beat one of the best in Class 1A, knocking off North Clay 7-6. You can see a replay of that tonight at 7. In Black Diamond play, Edwards County beat Carmi 10-1. Fairfield over Hamilton County 4-3. Flora beats El Dorado 21-1. In the Cahokia Conference, Salem beat East Alton Wood River 18-1. Elsewhere, NCOE beat Weber 18-7, and Newton over Dietrich 10-0. High school softball in the Diamond yesterday. Edwards County beat Carmi 19-4. Fairfield over Hamilton County 6-5. Flora does get a no-hit win over El Dorado. In the Cahokia, Salem beat East Alton Wood River 16-2. Elsewhere, it was Olney over Sisney 20-1. St. Anthony beat Newton 4-3. Hudsonville Palestine over Lawrenceville 5-2. NCOE over Weber 17-7, and North Clay over Grayville 13-12 in 8 innings. High school track at West Frankfort. Girls action yesterday. Carmi finishes 5th with 54 points as 10 teams take part. College baseball, a rough day for Wabash Valley at home yesterday. They allowed 9 home runs and fell to John A. Logan 27-11. The Warriors have now dropped 5 of their last 7 games. Meanwhile, Olney Central fell to Kaskaskia 15-5. Frontier beat Lincoln Trail 11-10. And in college softball, Wabash Valley sweeps Southeastern 18-0 and 14-0. Frontier split with Southwestern, falling 12-5 but winning 6-3. Olney Central splits with Kaskaskia, falling 8-4 and winning 4 to 3. We'll see you tomorrow.